I am back. Hopefully I don't go into a sneezing fit, but I got my water too, so hopefully that helps. I'm literally coming to you from my floor because I think one of the biggest things that women struggle with is how to put some color combinations together. So we are gonna do that, but first I want to kind of recap all the tools that we use this week as I cleanse them. And then I'm going to show you how to clean up the cleansing tile also. And then we're going to play around in a palette. So that way, as we are picking some like quad combos, usually I stick around quads when I'm building them. We're going to put it into a big palette and I can show you how, like, when you build over time, how many more combinations that you actually have. So first main one of the week was the eyeshadow brush. The big fluffy end here, more dense side here. With the eyeshadow brush, pretty much any type of technique, whether it's a wash, a halo, smoky eye, you can accomplish that with this brush. So it's kind of our multi-purpose, all-around best tool. So if women are asking me, what is my favorite eye tool? Usually it's gonna be eyeshadow brush first, just because I've got a dense end here and then the big fluffy end here, so I can utilize both, okay? So that's the eyeshadow brush. After that, most commonly used, and I forgot it, dang it, is a smudge brush. It's around here somewhere. Then we've got the line brush. So when you are cleaning the line brush, the one end you can just go ahead and rub off. This is our microfiber cloths. I like using these because they're super soft. I have the gray ones that I use on my face, and then my older white ones. I think SEINT still has the white ones too. I like the gray ones for my face because they just don't show any dirt. But I keep all of these white ones for doing my brushes. When you are cleaning your line brush, for the spoolie end, what I like to do is I just kind of put it right over the top here, spritz it a few times, and just kind of go back and forth on your microfiber cloth, kind of pulling away from the spooled part that pops off. So I usually do this once a week with all of my brushes, and then that way, just in case there's any microfiber, you can pull it off. The reason why I don't like using like plain paper towels, especially when you're cleaning the spoolie end of this brush, it's gonna pull the paper away and then get stuck in there. That's why I like the microfiber. And I wash my microfiber in with anything else. I don't do anything special. If you do, fantastic. I just throw it in the wash with everything else. If it's a whites, I do it in my whites, otherwise the darks. This one here is the Multitasker Brush. I must have cleaned this one the other day. So this one is used for so much. Like a lot of times in our VIP group, I use this one a lot for doing my contour around my lip and filling it in with my lip. So a lot of times one end I'll do my contour, on the opposite side I will do my lip color, and it just goes on ever so nicely. So you may want two of these if you're gonna do that. Otherwise, if you're doing like any foiling, which I showed yesterday, or taking a lot of those glitters from either the glitter eyeshadows or the Illuminators and using it to press onto your eye, you really want to make sure that this is clean. So that's why I suggest that. Or if you are coming in and you're using this to do some spot correction underneath your eyes, remember I showed you how you can come in with mango and gently come in here. You just want to make sure your brush is clean. So if you only have one and you're using it for both your lips and your eyes, just make sure you're cleaning it in between. Otherwise, I know a lot of women, they'll have two of these. One is specifically for their lips and the other is for their eyes, just so they don't have to clean it every single day. Then on the opposite side, the smaller end here, again, same thing. We use this for if you have puffy bags under your eyes. Drawing that small little amount of brightener is gonna help pop and open those eyes. Otherwise, use it with our Black Friday cream eyeliner or make your own by taking the Stay Spray, getting it a little bit damp, and then any of our eyeshadow colors or bronzers, things like that, you can use this nice small little edge here to create your own eyeliner. Or tight lining too, whether you go dark tight lining or a brighter cream tight lining. Play around with it and see. I know some women, they like having a little bit of dark to make their eyes pop. Some like having more whites, so you can take that tangled or even your brightening color and put that on your waterline. So play around and see what you like. The other one right here, which a lot of women don't have yet, it is a Demi Brush. However, I love it for Demi, which that'll be coming next month, I promise, or later this month, I should say. But I love this brush for also under eye correcting. So maybe if you have the Multitasker brush and you are using this a lot for your liners on one end, and then on this end you're using your lips, this would be a fantastic one to have for under eye correction because it has that nice smaller end so you can come in with detail, and then it has a fluffy end. So it's kind of in between the eyeshadow brush and the blend brush with how soft it is. So then you can get super light coverage underneath our eyes, but yet it's nice and small and precise. So this is the Demi. So when you're on the website, just go to the Demi tab. This is the spot brush. It is on sale for $19, I think. But this is a fantastic one to have in your arsenal. And then if you are thinking about venturing into the Demi world a little bit with color theory and kind of that photoshopping, just certain aspects of your face, this is gonna be the one that I recommend you have anyways. So again, Demi spot brush. Then let's do a cleansing tile, okay? So these, they're magnetic just like any other tin. Like I said this morning, about every 6 months they say. I have a couple of them. I have them stashed all over the place. So I haven't had to replace them as much because I don't use each one every single day. But this is how you clean it. So you just take it on out. I take my cleansing spray and just spray it a few times right in there. And you're just gonna come with that microfiber cloth and kind of pat. See how it's pulling that out? Just pat it so it's nice and dry. Like the little foam pad or the scratch pad in there, it is glued on. So that's why you don't want to just spray it and let it be. You really want to dry it out because the more liquid that you get in there, the less that it's going to hold. And that's probably why we need to replace them every 6 months or so, because if you are taking care of it, eventually the glue will pull apart a little bit. But then it's nice and clean and ready to use. So I think that was it. Yeah, I forgot this smudge brush somewhere. Smudge brush is great for applying your creams onto your eyes, or if you have something that's super pigmented, it's a good way to pick it up and push it onto your eye. I know not a lot of women love the smudge brush for actually doing contouring on their nose and even some of the lining around their lips. It's a little bit more dense and compact. But as far as eyes go, it's great for applying creams because you can press it on. And it's really good too to pair with your Vanilla Dust setting powder. If you don't want the powder brush, the bigger brush, and you just want something smaller, especially when you are using creams on your eyes, some of the cream eyeshadows or bronzers or lip and cheeks, you name it, using the smudge brush along with your Vanilla Dust setting powder is gonna work really good, just to put that translucent powder over the top so you don't get that creasing. I think I covered it all. Okay, let's get down to colors. Okay. I'm gonna try to sell you on this. This, ladies, I love this compact. So this is what we're gonna play with, and here's the reason why I love it. So it's one of the Demi compacts. This is a Demi 49. So the way that they break it down is different because all the Demi tins are like a half-size eyeshadow tin. But if you are becoming a crazy eyeshadow lady, I'm gonna suggest you get one of these. It's gonna fit 49 eyeshadows, okay? It's all in one, So it's only one layer. So all 49 half-size tins would fit on this layer, but the mirror is huge. Like it's the size of my hand here. I'm really extending here. But the mirror is super big. So if you are becoming an eyeshadow snob, and I totally like you snobs out there, it is fantastic because now you have everything here and you have a bigger mirror to use. I love this one too. This is the Mood, but it does come in a different, I think it comes in Key West maybe. There's a couple other colors too. Like if you're not into this whole like mood and graphics thing, they do have some other colors. But it fits 49 and then it has a really big mirror. So it's really nice for eyeshadows and getting up close and personal, just like for Demi. That's the whole purpose of why they have a really big mirror, because you're really getting in and spot correcting. So it's really good for that too. And if you want, I did a video on this in the VIP group not too long ago. You could even use this. I did this last week when I was traveling in a hotel because I got screwed once. When you travel and you don't really have a whole lot of mirror space because you have to share with your kids and husband, this is a great one. And you can even put like your main highlight colors and your bronzers and just a little bit of everything. So if you didn't see that, head to the VIP group and put in maybe Demi Compact or something. You can search it out. Otherwise, let me know and I'll tag you in it. So this is what we're gonna use. And it is on sale. So our Demi, a lot of our Demi items are on sale. So this Demi 49, the bigger one, it is on sale for $32. And it's just, I don't know, well, it is kind of like an investment piece. It's like, it's a really nice one because of the mirror, I'd say. And you can just get everything into one compact. So to start out, number one, we are gonna put our cleansing tile in here. No rhyme or reason for doing things. And let's make sure we get our vanilla dust in here too. Okay, because I think those are kind of crucial, especially if you're playing around with any of the creams or bronzers or lip and cheek colors. So let's get started. Let's just make a couple quads. And when I'm all done, I will snap a picture of this and label them all. So hopefully this helps. I have no like rhyme or reason. I'm just going with the flow here. So if you are watching and there's a certain color that you want to see, let me know and we can build something around it. Hopefully I'll see some comments. I'm not sure if I will. But let's get started. Let's start with something neutral and warm. So this is Butterscotch. Let's play around with Butterscotch. So typically when I build a quad of 4, I want a medium matte color that I could do for an overall wash first. I like being able to put my brightening color on as a primer first and then coming on with an overall wash. If I want to stop there, I'm cool. If I want to build on, it's a nice neutral kind of medium base. So we're going to start with that medium matte color, Butterscotch. And now I want to go a little bit darker. So a lot of times I will go into my darker colors, which a lot of times people use for their brows. Oh, hi Jean, smoky eye colors. Okay, we can do that one too. So let's come into a darker color. So I want to be able to build that smoky color. So let's come into Labyrinth. That is a really pretty one. Let's plop that down next to it. So we have Butterscotch and Labyrinth right here. And now I like to pull in a little bit of shimmers when I'm creating a quad like this. So let's come into our shimmer colors and do, ooh, I know a good one. Bright Eyes is a really fun one to do. So Bright Eyes is right here, okay? Lighter look since I wear glasses. Okay, we'll do that too. Yay, thank you ladies for chiming in. Okay, so Butterscotch, Labyrinth, this is Bright Eyes. So with the Bright Eyes, a lot of times I would put it kind of in the center of my eye and you could smoke it out. You could even, if you were going for a little bold look, you could use it underneath. And then I just want to pair it with something a little lighter so I can come onto my brow bone. Again, it doesn't have to be a shimmer, it could be a matte. So let's just go with Cupcake right now, okay? Just so we can build a little quad right here. So this is our first quad. Very neutral, right? But yet, if we want to add on, we can pull in some shimmers and be able to do that there. Okay, so let's go something a little bit more smoky. We'll do that next. Let's go cafe. This one is cafe right here. I put that on the other day. It's one of my favorites. Notice now that I'm wearing like an oatmeal color, it doesn't pull as purple, but the other day when I had like that purpley plum color on, it pulled more. So that's a fun thing about our eyeshadows, is they go around. Let's go, okay, so that one is cafe. Let's build a little smokiness. I'm gonna come in with cocoa. So this is cafe, and this is cocoa. Cocoa is just that. Think of it as a little bit more like a burnt brown. So that's cocoa. And now if I want to do it with a smoky eye, I don't want to move these too far away, otherwise I'm going to screw up all my names. Let's go with Trust, I think. We want to do Trust? Ooh, Trust might not be deep enough. Let's go all the way to Coal. Okay, so this is going to get you a really smoky eye. Okay, so we have cafe, then we did cocoa, and this one is coal. So it's super deep and rich and dark. Okay, so that's really gonna get you that nice smoky eye. And then let's come in with a shimmer and go, if we wanna keep it kind of dark, oh, you know what would be really pretty? Riviera. Look at that combo. Okay, we just added Riviera. So that way you could put a little bit up under here if you wanted to. Otherwise, pulling that into the corner would be super, super pretty. Okay, so there's another quad. I need to just, my nose is running, sorry ladies. Disgusting, I know, but I think we've all been there. Okay, lighter look. Let's go with, one of my favorites for a lighter look is, why don't we do Chai? And I know that Ginny, you probably like this one because this is a dupe for our Cayman powdered bronzer that we used to have. So we're gonna come in with Chai, and that's a beautiful wash color. And then we'll do a little bit of smoky, but we don't need to do a ton. So in case you want to add a little bit of that darkness, you definitely could. We're gonna come into Oak. Okay, so we have Chai and Oak. And then another really pretty one that I like to pair is Stay Golden. Stay Golden is a super neutral. It is lighter, so you could pull it all the way up to your brow if you wanted to. So if you did Chai all over with a little bit of, what was this one? Oak, I think. Yep, Oak. Towards the outside, just to get a little bit more crease, and then come in with Stay Golden. It's super pretty combo. Very neutral, very light, especially if you're doing glasses. And then you could come in with, let's do Sabrina, I think. So notice, ladies, there's like no rhyme or reason, but it's just trying to find colors that complement each other, especially if you're doing like warmer tones, try to stay warmer. But I always say do like a medium matte and a dark matte, and then add in some type of shimmer if you want, or glitter, whatever you want to do. We can play with that glitter next. And then you can add something with a little bit of brightness that you can pull underneath here. And of course we'll add in, I will show you how we can just pair in a couple of illuminators too. So let's do something with a little bit more color. Color is not something that I typically do, but that's okay. Let's do, ooh, I know some of you are really liking like the blues and the greens. So let's go there. My brain's spinning right now. Let's go. Oh, this might be really pretty. Okay, we're gonna go with Bird, which I had this morning. That's gonna be like our overall color. And then let's come into, should we do Ivy League? Ivy League can be really pretty. Let's do Ivy League. Okay, we're gonna venture out. We're gonna get some colors. Okay, so Bird and Ivy League right here. So it's a really deep and rich green. So you could use that as part of your smokiness, or just kind of a little bit into your crease, or just the center. And again, ladies, play around with colors, right? There's no right or wrong way of doing things. Let's get a darker color to complement these. And let's do, you know what? Let's go with this shimmer. Let's go Snowbird here. Okay, I kind of feel like we're going peppery. This is Snowbird right here. So it's got that shimmer. So if you do that Ivy League on the outside with some darker colors and you want to pop in some of the shimmer in the middle, it'll be a really pretty ombre. And then I would say even bring in something like Drift, which we used today too. And you have that beautiful little quad right here. Let's do another one. And then from there, I'm going to show you with what we have, how you can easily make like 45 million other options, okay? So let's do one of the purples and pinks here. Let's come into Pomegranate. So this one is Pomegranate, kind of that Christmassy. So I'm kind of want to make sure that we build something based off of that color. So let's go a little lighter with Pomegranate. Let's pull in, ooh, let's do this one. You Complete Me. Has some shimmer to it. So we're gonna do You Complete Me. And then let's pull in, we could do Trust. Trust is a really pretty one that is kind of like good for anyone. It's a very universal color. Okay, so we have Pomegranate, You Complete Me, Trust, and then let's come in with a little bit of shimmer, and let's do, oh, maybe Rome. Rome. Look at that pretty combo. Yes. Ginny is asking a question. Can we do some with the lip and cheek for eyeshadows? And that's why I brought it all over. Okay, we'll do one more look, and then I'm going to show you how you can pull in some lip and cheek colors and some illuminators, and then look at like how much of a combo that you really have. So what's another one? Let's do some lighter pinks, because I know a lot of you were really digging the lighter pinks. Let's go with Peppa. Peppa is pretty. And I'm gonna pull Angel's Landing. I don't use as much, but it's a super pigmented shimmer color. Like, look at these two together. Look at how pretty they are. Angel's Landing. And what did I say this was? Peppa. Now I just wanna go a little, I need a base. Let's go As You Wish. I used this one the other day. It's a really pretty base. So it's a very light pink, and especially when you put it on, it's not as deep as I thought it would be. So it's a really pretty base color. So now we kind of got these pinks going on here. And then let's just top it off. Ooh, this would be, well, do we want to do that, or do we need a little bit of smokiness? Let's go a little deeper here. Revival. So if we want to play it up, then Revival right here can be that dark smoky color, right? So look at all these fun little quads that we've made so far. How super simple and easy. Man, should we do one more? Like, what are we doing on time? Oh, we're getting close here. Okay, so you get my drift here. Find, like, if you have a color that you love, okay, just build around it. And I always say a medium matte color and a darker matte color. That's gonna help you get your wash to your smokiness, some kind of shimmer that you want to bring that pop, and then something brighter that you can put under your brow bone. So now, we're just gonna, so you notice with all of these colors now, I mean, there are so many here that you could like interchange together. So like these two sets, you could definitely pull different colors from. If you wanted to pull like more of the greens into your neutrals or come in with your Zion, you could easily play around. And then especially some of these dark ones. So not only do you have these little like quad sets, but now you can start to play around and mix and match within these. Now let's talk about adding some illuminators, because I know a lot of you ladies love using the illuminators. So you could bring in something like, a lot of you ladies have rose gold. So let's say you brought in a rose gold. Let's just stick it right in between here. We're just gonna build this palette, and I'm gonna show you why you're gonna love this compact too. So we just pulled in rose gold right here, okay? So if you wanted to use that as a base, as your cream, as your primer, now you could do that color and even just pair it with these two right here. So you could do this little trio of colors here. Or if you want to keep it lighter, you could pull in this trio right here. Because that illuminator is gonna be your base and your primer, now you pull this medium color into your crease a little bit, and then just a little bit of pop up top. So that's one option. Let's do another one that some of you were loving. Confetti. Confetti is super popular. It's one of our new ones because it has that gold underneath it. So it's super pretty. So let's just, I'm gonna move these over. Let's just pop it in over here next to kind of our golds in this row. See how this just works out? And I didn't even have this planned. So this is confetti. Okay, so now I put it up next to these other colors, which are more of the, what do we got here? Butterscotch, one of our other newer ones. So now you can put those golds next to those deeper browns and look at the combination that you have. And you can start by using that illuminator, or let's come in with one of our powders. Ooh, let's do this, Photoshop. Photoshop is a really pretty pink one. We are gonna come in right over here with it. I'm trying to leave room so we can like add on as we go here. Okay, so here's Photoshop. Okay, so if you decided you want to switch things up and instead of using this guy right here, You Complete Me, now you could do this little trio of eyes, right? This little trio right here, but now you're gonna pop in with Photoshop at the end because it's a powder, it's gonna be super pigmented. So now you can leave this one out and you can kind of start to mix and match some of these colors. Let's do one more powder, and then I want to even pull in some bronzers here. The other more popular one is Glamazing. Look at how beautiful she is. So you could even pull Glamazing right up over here. You guys, you get so much room in this compact. I didn't even have them all in there nicely. Okay, so here's Glamazing. You can see how bright it is. Like this is our vanilla dust right here. So Glamazing, you could put Glamazing in with some of these deeper colors, those rich, smoky eyes. But instead of coming in with this as our brightener, you pop that on with your finger in the corner. Super pretty. So that one's Glamazing. Let's even do this now. Let's come into, let's grab a bronzer while we're here. I don't have Bella with me, it's in my other compact. So let's just come into Tan Lines. Okay? Tan Lines is a lighter one, but it's really, really pretty. Especially if you want to pop it on your eyes. So we're just gonna come in here. Let's just put Tan Lines right here. Okay, so Tan Lines is a cream, so you can put that on as your base and now pop some of these other three colors on top of it, and you have a really pretty, like that Tan Lines is just gonna make those colors pop even more. You could throw in, if you're looking for creams, Tangled I use a lot of, and Spiced. I love using Spiced. especially underneath things. So let's just put a couple of these guys in here and see how much, like if you're just adding a tin here or there, the variety of makeup that you have now is just kind of overwhelming, but in a good way, right? So now you have tons of different options. Let's grab a couple of lip and cheeks too, because I want to show you how you can play with those. Let's see, a super popular color. Let's come, well, nude is one of them. Okay, so here's nude right here. If you want to play with nude, you could stick nude. I'm gonna stick nude right over here. So I put nude right here. Look at how nicely it pairs with some of these colors, some of these darker colors over here. So you really have that base, and now you can brighten it with just a little bit if you want, or start to pull some colors into a crease, or just add some shimmer. So you notice how you can start to build there. We'll do one more and then we'll call it quits, because I've been on here for a while. What's another fun one? How about plum? Plum is another common one because it's nice and deep and rich. Let's just throw this right up here. Even by our like greens in our Glamazings, look at how pretty they all complement. Okay, so then you get my drift. You can just keep pulling things in over time. But now you have just this beautiful compact full of different eyeshadow options. Plus you can use them for other things. We have our cleansing tile, we have our vanilla dust. You grab a couple of these tools and you are set, right? So I think that's it. Like I said, the Demi 49, go to the Demi tab on the website. It is on sale right now for $32. Yes, $32, but it's fantastic. And if you wanted, you could put in, you might have to get rid of one or two things. You could put in brightening highlight, your main highlight, and your contour color right here, like these three spots. Let's just take one out for a second. These three spots right here, you already have your bronzer, right? You're set. You already have a couple lip and cheek colors, and you have all these different options too. So it's a beautiful compact. But I hope that was helpful. I will take a picture and I will label it all up. It might take me a little while, but I will make sure that I do that so that way you ladies know exactly what colors that we looked at here and that we picked out, and I really hope that that was helpful. So I have a few more posts coming out tonight, and I think Leah might jump on and do a fun eyeshadow look for you ladies. So I'll touch base with her and see what time she'll be popping on so I can let you guys know. She does some really bold, fun looks, things that scare me sometimes, but she pulls them off so well. So I will let you know if she is jumping on. Any other questions, make sure you drop them in the comments below, and I really hope this was helpful. I'm sorry it got a little long, but we just got excited. Now that my feet are asleep and my legs are asleep, I'm gonna try to get off the floor. Thank you, Jean. Thank you for jumping on. I hope that was helpful. All right, I'll talk to you ladies later. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.